Hello, crazed creepers. This is Crimson, and you are watching some Amnesia. Now we're picking up where we left off after reading a note we left to ourselves that we're gonna murder some old man because he's a jerk. Figuring out that there's a dark shadow chasing us, altering reality. Pretty scary. And reading some notes about chemistry. And now there's some lady who could use some help. Lady? Lady? Okay, she's not there. Excuse me, miss. What do you want to get away from you? I don't think I heard a door open and close. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of whatever that last word was. Lady? Are you hanging with all these... There's a lot of weird noises in this place. I think I have the music playing cranked up so you can hear that too. You shut up, you little... I'll get you. Alright, yeah, we read a note, and I'm not even sure.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Ooh, I'm a history buff, man. Okay, so we're digging in Algeria for some reason, and I don't like my professor. Alright. I get it. I realized in that last episode I was calling it Frictional Studios and it's fictional games. Whatever. Whatever. They make games. And then when they go to make sequels, they decide that they're not going to and put it in the hands of someone else. But, I guess I'll talk about that more in the video that I make of that. Are there people here? Is there a band somewhere? Do they have, vuvuzelas? Are they just hanging out with them? They're really excited for the next World Series? Or World...
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, eventually you got untrapped. That's good, right? That music. I mean, I made sure to make the sounds pretty loud. Not just for me. They're very loud for me, though. Hello, book. Can I take you? Take this, books. Yeah. Oh, you shimmy. And you get back in there, book. You get behind all the other books. You'll be my book. Hello, door. Oh, the things are turned purple. We're in the darkness. Old tomes. Libri veteris. Whatever. I thought I was in, oh, I guess Latin. Although, are you? Hello, Wall. You got a problem with me being in your old books? Oh, you know what, Wall? I'm gonna do old books. Come here, book. This is what I think of your old books. Yeah, yeah, Wall. Yeah, what do you think of this? I'm not putting up with you and your crud. Also, I feel like the Elder Scrolls gonna be in here, but whatever. Whatever. I have oil and a tinderbox. Well, that was a room for an oil and tinderbox. Studium. Ooh, Latin. Okay. Old castle boat. Okay, I'll keep this up. Local history. Apparently it's locked. Local history is that important. It's more important than the old ancient precious tomes. I wonder if the Elder Scroll is in there. Oh, hello outside. We have trees in our outsides. Oh, look at the typical London day. Overcast as usual. Eagles everywhere. In Bristol. Where am I actually? Oh well. Wait a minute. Did I? Okay, this is back where the door was. Okay. So more than one way to go places. Oh, someone broke the ceiling of our boat. We have another leak in our boat castle. Whatever. Window, are you chair proof? Of course you are. People? Is that people I heard? Did you hear it too? Should I crank it up? I think I can for the recording. Whatever. I found some more oil. Oh, piano. Can I play? Do I know how? No? Can the chair play? Alright, well, I tried. Convenient collapse. Oh, the spiders got all crushed. Or, wait, how long has this been here? Alright. What we're gonna do, you get in here. We're gonna put you inside of this, and oh, whatever. I'm tired of those little guys. Ooh, a map, I think. Whoop. Oh, there goes my oil. I'll put 2 in. Just do that on the fly. Well, I guess, floor plans. Is this a floor plan? Can you open the door for me, floor plan? Do I have a... Alright, get up there.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Maps. Let's ink them all up. Just pour out all the ink on the maps. Just I don't need this. I don't need no maps. I have legs. That's how I figure out where things are. My legs. I have a wall. I can touch you. Oh. Well, that happened. I guess we're not going back that way. Maps, can you help me? Other maps? Are you also collapsed? Fantastic. Kingdom of Prussia. Central Prussia. Are we in Prussia now? Thought we were somewhere in London. On our castle boat. Oh, the paper is poisoned. It's taking me out. Paper, why?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
I'm pushing forward. My body
Waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
That is the only light thing around here. I mean, I was just skipping towards it. Yep, I guess. That's not me. That's the game. Very shiny. Can I look even closer? Alright, let's stop blinding people.
Closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Is it here? I mean, I just got out of body spirited away reading a piece of paper. Does this happen a lot to you, Daniel, man? That was quite a throw. Oh yeah, whatever. So I came here for a diary thingy? That well, I have a third piece of diary, I guess. Can't go that way. This is, yeah, not breakable by hand. Breakable by chair. Yep.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I want you, paper. I'm reading this, am I? Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scarlet, with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods, and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies rot, while their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years, and described them as horrid remnants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Apripa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenell some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Altstadt, and like most of the noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Well, that was a lot of folklore for a single piece of paper. Alright, so something about noise and restarting if it... Ah! Book. Book. Book, whoop. Book. You know, that seems like a really complicated contraption compared to the just levers that I've been dealing with up until now. I mean, you'd have to hook the bookshelves all together with the books, and then you'd have to get that all the way to the door. This bookshelf, oh, I guess it's all book, whatever. I'm taking this book with me. Hello, book. Can I go out the window? Where am I gonna go? Whatever. Hello, closet. Do you have anything for me? No? You have a key? I see you, key. I'm gonna search your drawers first. Oh, another note. Guarding closing of the wine cell.
Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels.
You know, I think this is the same guy. Whatever.
The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on Forst and is killing my trusty servants. It is just a matter of time until they follow the trial to Brennenburg.
Trial?
I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cell will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems.
Okay. And then I just decided to give a silly accent because I have no idea who's writing these notes. I guess I'll grab the key to them. Huh. So did they wire the key up to the wall? Oh, there's a door. Hello, door. Oh, you were locked. Now you're not. Okay. On through the wine cellar, I guess. I'll go through the hall here. This is the hall, right? Oh! Can't grab you. Okay, chair? Excuse me, sir. Sir, I'm a little lost in this castle. I would like to murder the master of the castle. Can you... What? Alright, well, I'm just gonna go, sir. If you don't mind, I probably should be a bit more secretive about my whole intent to murder the lord of the castle. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the cavern moved, the land appeared motionless, but in camp, the hills moved. Ow! Oh! Well? So much for the lady who was screaming, I guess. I think I searched everywhere there. Good luck, lady. I have goop problems now that came out of nowhere. Okay, I got legs. I can do this. Yeah! Yeah. I'm the best long jumper. Oh, hey, bird. I've been goopified. As to where that came from. Maybe I just had to sneeze real bad. That's what this is. You know, I've got some weird illness. Every time I sneeze, it's just this red goop that can't be torn or anything. Well, whatever. I have the key to the wine placey now. So I can grab... Oh, the chemicals. To make the acid thing that destroys organic stuff. So I can, I don't know, use it to murder Alexander. The statues were praying. Gazing into the dark, doomed ceiling. Doomed. Spelled doomed and domed. Hello, boxes. Hello. You know, do you have... Wasn't I just in a similar cellar? Oh, the dudes. Hey, dudes. Did you get locked down here, dude? Oh.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Well, well, it sounds like they were okay with things, although it sounds like there's ghosts now. It sounds like someone's walking around here. Oh, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.